smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into another one night only. It's the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. We're excited to sit down with another great guest tonight, and it's someone you know, so it's going to be a lot of fun. You know the Triple C's, they're out there, they're working hard and working strong and bringing it every week. The ladies of our chat, Miss Angela Minter, bringing all the highlights from the Virginia area. The mom, the newest mom, who will be back very soon. We'll have an announcement about that tonight. Sammy D, always having the highlights of everything going on in the Loungefly world and some great questions. Our support behind everything. T. Marie's Place covering us every time one of the ladies can't make it. She steps right in and hits a home run. She'll be in house tonight joining us here. Of course, everyone knows Miss Stephanie Kiel bringing the Carolina magic to everything with the Triple C's, and the master of the laugh. It is Monorail Mollie bringing that Midwestern smile and fun. The ladies of the Triple C work hard. We ask you, please, hey, come on in, sit down, relax, grab a beverage, have some fun. The ladies will be talking to you tonight. And as always, give us subscribe if you're new. Give us a comment in the chat or on the replay, and also help out with those likes. We try to get to 100 likes on every stream as we go through. Let's sit down with the ladies and chat a little bit. Ladies, we have tonight with us Miss Minter and Miss Tina. First, Miss Tina, how are you down there?
I'm just Ducky. How are you?
You're Ducky. Okay, well, I guess that I am Goosey. So I guess we got something with birds tonight. You know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? So glad to see you. Glad you're here. Tina will be taking the chat for us when we go in just a minute. Miss Minter, down in the new digs. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, well, glad you guys are here. Of course, we always want to let everybody know that Monorail Mollie is doing some family things tonight. She will be in the chat saying hello at some point along the way, and we miss her, of course, 100%. And Sammy, there's an announcement on Miss Sammy D. Everybody's doing great. Baby's doing great. Sammy D will be returning in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Sammy D comes back into the fold. So we're excited about that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Stephanie is our guest tonight, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. And she's backstage, and we're going to talk with the ladies. I love the fact that we're getting to do this because coming up, we have our guest next week for Mother's Day. The 2 weeks after that, Miss Minter and Miss Monorail Mollie will be our guests back to back, and I can't wait to learn a little bit more about both of those ladies too. So let's get things going with the chat and say hello, Miss. Now, who all is here?
Okay, in chat tonight we have Mr. Fulton Moraz, Jan S. Disney, Pete McDevitt in his own chat. That's amazing. Happy's Haunt, Jeannie52573, Vicky Gillespie, Jennifer Crusoe, Miss Mama D, Debbie Bernfeld, Angela Minta, Aliens Wear Green Hats, Mike Klimovich, Mara Memphis, Anne-Marie Dreyer, Shelby J, Fred O'Malley, Diz Noah, Katie Y, Paul Engel, Jason Thibodeau, Kay Wilby, Stephanie Kiel, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Zippity Doo Dog Danger D, Lila Rose, Tomorrowland Traveler, Kofa Creative Studio, Nathan, my good friend KK, Monorail Mollie, Tim Rumpel, Stacy Rogers, O'Connell, SG Sports Talk Highlights channel, not highlights, Jeff Condon, Hatbox Ghost, Adrian Cotter, Regina Erie, Matthew Walter, Christina G. I want to make sure I got newbies that just strolled in and I don't miss anybody. And I think I got everyone else. If you're coming in and I don't catch you, I will make sure I catch you on the second round.
Absolutely. We'll do that.
Gloria Thibodeau. Gloria, hello.
Well, there you go. You keep yelling things out. It's like you're the guy on the side of the road selling those melons that's just out there. Giant, they're just
I have giant melons.
And with that, I'm going to go over to Angela Minter because we're going to talk about I'm not even going there. We're going to talk about last week's show. It's a quick recap. What do you got, Miss Minter?
Okay, so last week we did our nice, lovely group hangout where we got to know a mother and daughter team from Walt Disney World, Emmy and Heather of Adventure Lee's. We also got to meet some of our California creators with strong West Coast vibes, and Donnyland, Neurodiv Disney, and Barry's Place 28. And we also got another guest who brought a power of almost 500,000 followers, and Disney lifestylers. If you missed last week's show, make sure to check it out. Mods, if you could drop the link, that would be great. We also have an amazing playlist of any of the other past shows you may have missed, or if you want to watch them again.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great show last week. Getting to know the friends from California. If you're not familiar with some of the channels that she just mentioned, please go back and check out last week's show, watch the replay, get to know some of our California friends. And of course, the Adventure Lees out of Florida. They amazing mom and daughter. It was a great show. Links will all be in there. So absolutely great call out there. Tonight, we've got a great guest. We're looking forward to sitting down with her. And Tina, talk a little bit about our friend who will be coming on here in just a minute.
I can do that. Tonight, we get to sit down with our very own, one of our favorite family members. We're all favorites because we don't have favorites, really. Is we get to sit down and chat with a third member of the Triple C show. She's a quality moderator in our community for several channels. She is one of the original hosts of this Triple C show. She has traveled to many locations all around the globe. And while not a creator, she knows, there goes my voice, she knows the channels as well as she can be found she knows the channels well. She can be found watching and supporting numerous channels in this community.
Absolutely.
Tonight, joining us in a few minutes will be our very own Miss Stephanie Kiel,
which we're excited about. We're going to have some fun talking with her and enjoying learning a little bit more about her. Do we have anybody else coming in before we go, Tina?
Yes, we did. We had Simba 2, Julie Young, Julie McCowan, and there was someone else, and I just want to make sure I don't skip over it. Nope. Yes. Hassan Terrell. Welcome in.
welcome in. Make sure everybody's subscribed to the channel. Want to remind everybody that tonight's show is brought to you by JSA Creations and their ears and their sports boxes that they do. These are absolutely phenomenal. Some of the most classiest combinations that you can put together. Everything is removable and goes back. They're extremely comfortable. Their rapid response and their service time is unbelievable. Disney, Universal, and more, the opportunities are endless. You bring the idea to them and they can do it if they don't already have it built up there. You can find them on the Instagram link that we'll be dropping in there. And their focus to accommodate ears in your hands prior to your upcoming vacation is a focal point for them. I can test that. I know many people that have their ears and absolutely love them. And Angela's wearing hers today. And I did talk with Sammy today, and Tina's will be coming soon as they're getting the machines back going. So can't wait till we have that going on. Tonight, we're bringing in our guests, and it's always a good thing when you can get to know the people that are part of the show. We've had a chance backstage, but we know the community may not get to know the ladies that are doing this, the originals, Angela, Jen, and Stephanie. So we came up with the concept of bringing it back in and having a night with each of them. Stephanie's is tonight, and we're excited. So we're going to bring Miss Kiel into the show with us here. And welcome in. There she is. Hello, Stephanie.
There she is.
Hello.
We're excited tonight to get to know you. And if the chat has questions along the way, we will try to pop those in. Have some fun in the chat, and let's do this thing. Let's go to, I don't know. How about Tina? How about if you started tonight?
Oh, sure. Why not? Steph, welcome to our show. It's also your show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show as a guest and not as an interviewer. So let's start by getting to know you a little bit more. Can you share with us a little introduction about yourself?
Sure. I do have to say, I feel like a guinea pig. So I'm going to, I definitely like being on the other side and questioning people instead of like me being in the hot seat. So just putting that out there. So anyway, my name is Stephanie Kiel. I was originally from Washington State, moved to California, Florida, and then ended up in North Carolina. I've spent most of my time here. I've raised triplet daughters, and they are currently 25 years old and doing their own thing now. So I'm a teacher. I've been an elementary school teacher for 30 years, and I guess that's about it right now. I don't know. Okay. Enjoy spending my time on here and modding for other channels and stuff. So
awesome.
Nice. So, we ask this question every week. We all have our path to finding the Disney YouTube community, right? Mm-hmm. So would you be so kind as to share with us your journey with us? I know you've been with us for a number of years. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So probably not unlike a lot of folks during the COVID thing, when we were all trapped in our houses and we're dreaming about all the places we could be. One of the happiest memories I had is from being in my childhood was going to Disney. I loved all the movies and such. And so it was just a place where all the stories came true. So that was my happy place. And so I was thrilled to find a bunch of creators who braved the COVID and went out and walked the parks. And so I got more interested in watching several of the channels, the Tim Tracker, the Crazy Disney Lady, especially. Mm-hmm. So I got connected up with some of those guys, and I had no idea what a moderator even was, Mm-hmm. So I kind of got taught the ropes a little bit by several creators, mostly you, Pete, because you knew all the rules and stuff. And, I don't know. Anyway, so I learned, to be a better moderator through you, even though I had moderated for a couple other channels before I came to your channel. But I totally love sports too. So that was another plus for me because you do Disney and sports. So that worked out really well. And so, yeah, that's my story.
Awesome. Before I pass it over to Angela, I want to welcome in a few more people, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We've got Amy, AGC Magic TV, Alex Miller, Movie Mania Nick, Jace World, Dre Houston, and Zags. Welcome in.
Right. So, Steph, you visited the parks as both a child and a mother of triplets. Could you please share with the audience one memory of each in your life that remains pertinent in your mind today? One from being a child and one from being a mom of triplets.
Sure. So as a child, I went to visit my grandfather who lived in Miami, Florida, on Miami Beach a lot because that's where my dad was born and raised. And so during the summer, he and I got along really well. And I would go down there for a couple of weeks and spend the summers there. And there was a year that he took all of us, my brother, my parents, and then my stepmom's step-grandmother's side too, and all her family. We all went to Disney. And I think I was like, I don't know, maybe 13. But we went to the Polynesian and stayed there. But this was like the older Polynesian. So I don't know if y'all remember. It's quite different from what it looks like now. I don't know that it was as much of a luxury resort back then than it is now, but we stayed there. I remember water slides and and I was allowed to bring my best friend from home. Her name is Jenny, and we did everything together. So it was really cool that she got to go on that experience with me and kind of be a sister with me on that trip. So I always remember that. And especially my grandfather, he's just a very generous person. And then as a triplet mom, wow, I think we first took them when they were 4 years old. And that was at Christmas time. We went the first week in December. So it must have been like 2004. And at the time, like, I don't know, I just never thought about things like productions, but, you know, I thought the Christmas Day Disney show that we all like to watch, maybe, you know, Christmas morning. Yeah, that was really live, you know, to me. I didn't know.
Right.
So I was surprised during that first week to see that they had, you know, the boom cameras out and they had all this production going on. I was like, what in the heck? Why are they doing this so early? You know, it was the first week in December. And of course, I thought it was live anyways. But anyway, so that was really cool. I got to see Kelly Ripa up close. I don't remember who was with her that year. But anyway, I saw her mostly. So that was really fun. I saw some bands playing, and just the whole Christmas thing was really fun. And I think having my girls there for their first trip, so like when they were 4, that was really cool. Just seeing the park through their eyes instead of mine, and just being about me. I want to do this and I want to do that. And, you know, as a kid, just seeing the magic light up their eyes, you know, I think probably everybody would agree that seeing your child at Disney for the first time is pretty magnificent.
Pretty special. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool.
Yeah. So Disney today is different for you than both of the memories that you just shared.
Mhm.
Could you share with us some of the points of focus in finding the magic today, and what is the best planned Disney trip for you?
So as an adult without kids now too, it's a different perspective for sure. You know, I'm not there for the rides anymore, and, you know, making sure, you know, all the kids are having fun, and, you know, are they fed, and are they getting sunburned, or anyway, so all this stuff. But now it's just fun to go, like, so with Paul, like if we go and plan a trip, you know, we can take it easy. We can wander. We can try all the foods if we want to. We can enjoy the shows, things that would have probably like bored my kids before. So I can go ahead and take time to enjoy those kinds of things. And, you know, if you want to arrive late, you arrive late. If you want to leave early, you can do that. Just, I like the flexibility of being able to do, you know, whatever we feel like doing. So
Love it.
yeah.
Love it,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, that's
Love
the
it.
way to do it these days. So I believe we're going to Pete.
Yeah, we're just going to say really quick to everybody, we're putting Stephanie's Instagram into the chat throughout the night. So you can check that out for Stephanie. Just keep up with her, which is the greatest thing to do. And we appreciate you guys coming in. If you're first time watching, if you found us because of the algorithm sent us out and you're looking for Disney fun, we talk Disney here on some form with the ladies every Sunday night at 6:00. And we're excited that you're here. As we go back to Tina, before you hit your questions that you got coming, if you could be so kind, I believe we had some new people come into the chat. You want to throw it out there?
I do. I really do. We had Jay Nashville come in, Classy Disney Mom, Sparkly Pink Diamonds, Candy Mom 15, Stanley Socks, Mock Leg and Camp, Surf Bomb John, and Surfer Girl 326 Sheree. Welcome in, friends.
Welcome in.
So, all right, yes. So I get another round of questions for you, Steph. You ready?
Nice.
Okay.
First one is I was made aware of the extensive list of traveling that you have completed in your life. Can you discuss with us where you've been and maybe a memory or two of some of your favorite locations traveled?
Sure. So I don't want everybody to think I'm just like super privileged or anything. My dad was a pilot. So when your dad is in the airline business, you get to fly free. So, let me preface it with that. So I did get to travel a lot just because, my mom loved to travel too. And my poor dad, though, like that's what he did for his job. Can you imagine coming home and everybody wanting to go out and fly again, and go somewhere? He wanted to come home and have homemade meals and, relax and not have to think about work, but then we drag him off somewhere. So, I have been to a lot of places in Europe. I've been to France, Germany, Switzerland. I've been to Italy about 7 times.
Wow.
Let's see. I've been to Finland. I've been to Sweden, Denmark. So yeah, I've been different places in Canada. Been to the British Virgin Islands and that kind of place. Bahamas, like probably everybody's been there. But anyway. So those are some of the places I've been. One of the most memorable ones, obviously, is Italy, because when I was a senior in high school, we hosted a foreign exchange student from Rome, Italy. And she had like a hard time. She was originally placed in Raleigh, and then the people that she was with were like crazy and stuff. So she called her dad, and her dad was like, "Get my child out of there." And so I felt so sorry for her. I was like, "Mom, please, we have to save her. Let her live with us." And so that was so awesome. And it was really a blessing to have her live with us that whole year. I mean, because she was in my wedding. She's been like one of my best friends all these years since we were 18 years old. So we have gone back many times, and that's one of the reasons we've gone to Italy is because we go there to visit Martina. Her name was Martina, what still is. And I guess we just she takes us around and drops us off and gives us all the hints of how to like the ins and outs of Rome and the city and stuff. And I just love Europe so much because of the history they have. Here in the United States, we only have like 250 years worth of like history to look back on. But as a kid, I like totally hated history in school. Like I was like, why are we dwelling on the past? Let's just think about the future. Very immature. But now, like after being there and like seeing the stuff, like it just makes it so much more real. And I think that really helps me also as far as being a teacher, because I get it when kids don't want to listen about something that they can't relate to. And if you haven't been there and you haven't seen it, sometimes you're like, yeah, that's great. Maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. But I guess, if you can hear firsthand from somebody that it was really amazing, or, wait till you get to go do this when you're older and see the history, then you care. And then you like want to learn and you want to see it. And so, yeah, going to Italy is, I guess, my favorite. And the food, pretty good. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So while you've traveled a lot personally, there's still many Disney worldwide locations that you've not yet discovered. So what are your Disney travel aspirations for the future, we'll say?
Well, definitely want to go to Paris. That's my first one. And then I definitely want to go to Japan. So those are the two that right now are on my radar. I don't know about China yet, but maybe after the world calms down a little bit, I could go there. So, yeah, I don't know. Where else is there besides California? And that, did I get everything? Or
Paris.
Hawaii.
Oh,
Paris.
Hawaii. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would love to go to Hawaii. I haven't been as like focused about Hawaii for some reason mostly because my dad, he was in the Navy before he was a pilot. He started off with Piedmont Airlines. So he flew out to Guam, and he'd been to, Hawaii and many of the other places out there. And he was just like, Hawaii's not that great, like, really, Dad. But so, I don't know, been longing to go there. He's just like, well, it's just very, expensive and this and that and that. So, I don't know. So it hasn't been like super urgent for me to go there, but don't get me wrong. I totally want to go there. I need to find out for myself if it's really all that or not.
Well,
I'm sure it is though, because I have never heard anybody except my dad say that, it's not all that. So.
Yeah, well, that's a great thing. O'Connell says, could not agree with you more. I love history. My wife is an elementary school teacher as well. So
Yay!
I learned something new about O'Connell in our community, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Tina, before I jump over and start talking about beverages, is there anybody else you'd like to highlight real quick?
Yep. We had a couple more. We had Pinopi, Jeffrey, and Cakes 2112.
Welcome in, Kate. And Regina Erie's here. I don't know. Did you say Regina Erie early?
I did.
Okay. I never want to miss Regina Erie because she might fly over my house and drop something. So
she might.
So we got to be careful. I love the fact that the community's coming in tonight to get to know Stephanie a little bit more. I hope that over the next couple weeks, as we do the interviews with Miss Minter up there and ask her some of the questions and get to learn about her, and Miss Monorail Mollie, that you'll be doing the same, because I learned something new today. I think it's pretty cool. I never knew that you had this history of all the flying and everything you did. One thing I'll highlight as I was preparing for this last night, and Monorail Mollie was working with me, I want to also acknowledge your family's service to our country. You mentioned about your dad, and your family's been heavily involved. I know you have 4 members of your family that are forever laid to rest in Arlington National Cemetery. And I think it's a huge homage to you and to your family for your sacrifices you made for our country. So I just wanted to highlight that real quick myself. Tonight's beverage of the week, I think, is a good one. I asked our guest, obviously, to come up with the beverage of the week. The ladies usually pick it anyway. And I thought, well, this is perfect week for Stephanie to do it. And you picked a good one because you were tied in with everything going on with this time of year and horse racing and all kind of stuff. So let's talk about this. Steph, tell me a little bit about your drink of the week.
Yeah, so this week, since yesterday was the Kentucky Derby, I decided to go with the mint julep. I have not personally ever had one before, but I can't see any reason why I wouldn't like it. So it's got mint in it. It's got simple syrup. It's got bourbon, which I did not know. I knew there was some kind of alcohol on it. I didn't know which kind, but whatever kind of mint sprig garnishes you want to put in there, but they do crush up the mint and mix it in there with the simple sugar and add the ice and the bourbon.
It looks really refreshing. I guess first question is, Angela, have you ever had the mint julep?
I have not had a mint julep, but that looks so delightful. I actually would really kind of like one right about now.
They do look good. AGC Amy says mint juleps are refreshing. Tina, have you ever tried one?
No, but now I really want to. It does look very refreshing.
Anybody in our chat, if you had one, put a thumbs up into the chat. Let us know that you've had one, and the ingredients are right there if you want to try it at home. The other thing you could do is, if you're coming to the Maryland meetup, well, there's a bartender there that I know would be able to make it for you. Because Amber will be behind.
Amber. Oh, okay, cool.
Amber will be behind the bar. So I always like the drink. If you're watching on the replay and you've had the drink of the week, the mint julep, please let us know in the comments on the replay. Had a mint julep at the Kentucky Derby one year. Looks better than we thought it tasted. Okay, there you go. There we go. I love that. Love that. So that's interesting. Okay, cool.
But
All right.
Angela, don't you think it would be fun with a big hat with a big brim on it and just be like watching?
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
And look,
Yeah,
it
well,
does-
we may have to make that happen.
Yeah.
We might have to make that happen.
I absolutely love that. Love that. So let's go over. We always have fun questions with all of us and our guests. We figured this week we would just save it to the middle of the show, and I'd let the ladies pick out what they want to go with. And when Tina gets to hers, I see that Birdwell just came in, so thank you, Birdwell, for joining us. And if we missed
Hey,
anybody,
Sandy.
We also had Herschel Linney, which is
Margie, welcome in.
Hey, Margie.
Okay,
Hi,
so let's
Jane.
start out with Angela, and let's see where we're going with the fun questions tonight. Just a couple.
Okay. So, Stephanie, what is a deal breaker in a relationship for you? And Paul better be taking notes.
Deal breaker. I guess lying. Lying is probably the big thing. And not cutting your fingernails. Yeah. I don't like guys with long fingernails. That's the thing. I don't know why I have this weird thing about that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I could be down with that one. Yeah. Tina?
So am I answering or am I
question?
asking my question?
You're
Asking.
asking. We're all
Thank
asking.
you. Just want to make sure. So what food or snack that other people love do you think is overrated?
Does it have to be like at a Disney park or just
No,
anything?
matter.
Okay.
Anything.
I was going to say at a Disney park, I would probably say the churros. I had them last time when I was there, and maybe I got a bad batch, but I don't know. I felt like they were kind of like to chew on, and and the dip stuff wasn't that great. So I don't know. I've heard everybody else really likes them, so I was puzzled about that. And I'm not a mushroom person either, so I guess I probably will offend a lot of people that like mushrooms. But yeah, to me they're overrated. But
okay, I like mushrooms, but I'm not offended.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Me too. Same here.
Oh, okay, cool. Angela, why don't you throw up another one? Let's do another one here.
Right. What moment in your past do you wish you could experience again for the first time?
That is such a hard question. So not giving birth. Let's see. What would I do over again? Not getting my wisdom teeth out. I just have no idea. Give me some hints. Like, what is a good answer for that? I can't think of something I'd want to do again.
Just say meeting Paul.
Oh, right. Meeting Paul. I'd love to meet Paul again.
Thank you, Tina, for answering the question.
I don't know.
And this time having not been married before, so like meeting him like at 18, that would have been cool.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Tina, you're up again.
All right. One more question for me. What movie series or TV series is perfect for a cozy Sunday?
Oh.
All right. So as a kid, I would have said watching The Wonderful World of Disney because it came on like every Sunday night right after The Muppet Show or before The Muppet Show. I can't remember which one was first. I enjoyed doing that. And then as a teenager, what I remember on Sundays is my mom ironing my dad's shirts, and mostly, I guess this was maybe late afternoons before dinner, and us watching Alfred Hitchcock movies together.
Okay.
Back in the day. So that was always fun. I remember especially one called Marnie, and my mom had videotaped it on the VCR, and she didn't realize that it ran out of tape. And so we were like 3/4 through the movie, and then we never found out how it ended. So we had to go back and later in life find out how that ended. But that was, crazy times.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Okay, cool. Tina, anybody else coming in real quick you want to say hi to?
Yes, we had a one David Bacco and a Dave Stringend come in.
Oh.
Welcome, guys.
We got all the Daves, so that's a good thing for us. I
All
like
the-
that. I see that we're at 62 likes, everybody. If you could help us out, you have not hit a like yet, please do it. We try to get up over 100 likes on all of these streams. That would mean a lot to me if we did that. I really, really appreciate it. One of the things I challenged on the back half of the interview was the ladies to come up with a list of getting to know you type from your Disney, so we could learn a little bit about your Disney persona as well. So Angela, I thought, did a real good job in putting it together. So Angela, how about you take it and let's learn a little bit about some of her Disney passions.
Great. So we're going to do a little bit of some rapid fire favorites. So Stephanie, favorite Disney park?
Walt Disney World in Orlando. But like which park specifically?
Yeah, any park, any Disney
Epcot.
park.
Epcot.
I'm with you there. Favorite restaurant on property?
It's Les Chefs de France, I guess. The French restaurant there that's right out in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're the best.
Favorite Disney character?
I have him sitting over here.
Nice.
Stitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of him coming out today for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Favorite Disney prince and princess?
Rapunzel, and I don't know about a prince, but I guess the guy she ended up with, Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider.
He was a bad guy, but he turned into a good guy, so that's good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Favorite Disney ride?
My favorite ride is Soarin'. Soarin' Over the World, not the California one. But yeah, I guess it's the world.
Yeah.
Good one.
All right. Favorite Disney-based dessert?
That's a good question. Well, at Les Chefs de France, I like the chocolate mousse that they have. I don't know that that's really like a Disney-based one. It's just a French one. So let's see. Disney-based. Well, anything with chocolate. I really like that over at Magic Kingdom. I can't remember. It's a pita bread. What is it? That's folded in half anyway. It's got the fruit and it's got Nutella drizzled all over it. Looks like a giant taco, but it's not. It's a wrap kind of thing.
Oh, so Nutella waffle.
Yeah, waffle. That's what it is. Yes, definitely.
And
I don't know. That's really
hollow.
dessert, but it's pretty awesome.
Still be kind of a desserty type thing. All right. So Disney transportation.
The monorail, for sure.
Disney resort.
So I haven't been to all of them yet, and I haven't stayed at the Polynesian since it was new. New, I say new, but back from like the 80s, it's different. I don't know. Like, so if I could stay at one, I'd love to stay at the Grand Flow. I don't know if that's possible in the future, or not. Hint, hint. But maybe I could stay there sometime. Especially at Christmas, like when the Christmas trees are there. And yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Favorite non-park location to visit?
Non-park. Like in the Orlando area, or just a non-Disney place?
Non-Disney place. Not, doesn't have to be a park place on property.
Okay. So, could it be another park?
Yeah.
Like Busch Gardens. I really like Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, because it kind of reminds me of Epcot too, because of the countries. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And favorite nighttime show of all time?
Nighttime show. I guess it's a tie. I don't know. Over at Hollywood Studios, I really like the one that they've brought back, Fantasmic, a lot. But as far as the fireworks shows over at Walt Disney World, okay, I can't think of it now because I'm having like a brain fart. Happily Ever After. That's my totally favorite show in front of the castle. So
mine too. As well.
And then if you could, you have been to all 6 parks. Could you rank those in order of your preference? So like Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Disneyland, DCA.
Sure. So number 1 would be Epcot for sure. Second would be Magic Kingdom. Third would be Disneyland. Fourth one would be Animal Kingdom. Fifth would be Hollywood Studios. And then my last one would be DCA.
Okay.
Because I don't know a lot. I say being a girl, but I wasn't really into the whole Marvel thing. So I'm just learning now. So I really will appreciate it more once I know a lot more about it and can relate to the characters and stuff. So yeah.
Love it.
All right. All right. Tina, I believe you're up next with some favorites.
I do. Before I do, I want to welcome in Steve Browning and Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. Welcome in.
Nice. Welcome.
All right. So I have a couple more questions, if I may. In talking with you, we know that your mother and both grandfathers were major influences on your life. Can you open up for a few moments, a little bit about that?
Sure. So my mom is just an amazing person, and she left us on September 26th in 2018. She had gotten early dementia. She was 72 when she died, but she was in her 60s when she started developing the dementia, probably mid-60s. And she has just been the biggest support for me throughout my entire life. It took me a long time to realize that, and maybe everybody goes through this though, that your parents were probably right all along. And as a kid, we just naturally rebel against our parents and what they want us to do. And so I was a difficult child to raise. They did not have it easy with me. They said any buttons they told me not to push, I pushed. So God bless her for putting up with me and rebellion. I did finally come around, and I think at age 22 or 23, I finally realized that, gosh, all those times my parents were telling me not to do something, they were just trying to protect me. And I guess that just comes with maturity and growing up and being out on your own, till you realize that your parents were right all along. And so anytime after that, after I was 23, like everything they told me to do, I was like, okay, I'm on it, because for so many years, I didn't take to heart anything that they ever told me. So that was really important to me. And then, I guess, and it's really true that you don't know what you've got until it's gone. And so, sorry.
That's very beautiful.
I wish I had been a better person, and spent more time with her, not knowing what the future was, before she got sick and stuff. But it's really true. So everybody just love your family because you don't know how much longer you're going to have with them. And especially if they're important, tell them how important they are and how much you love them. And,
I just wanted to jump in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I had just sent Tina a note backstage asking her if I could intercede for a second. Thank you, Tina, for allowing me to do that. I thought that was a beautiful story as I was listening to it, and it empowered me to think about everyone that's out there. I know we're going to be live next week, but just to say it now, as Stephanie's telling that story, if you have next week's Mother's Day, if you still have that chance to reach out to your mom,
Yeah,
And
do it.
please take the time to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't have that chance, or grandmom, if you don't have that chance on
Yeah.
either one, maybe if you can find time this week or over the next week to stop by and say remembrance at your wherever they're laid to rest. It's
Mhm.
always a good thing to put your passion into that thing. And I thought that was extremely well said, Stefan. And just wanted to say that, but also give you a chance to pull a
Oh,
question.
thank you.
I know,
You're
I
so
know
sweet.
Tina's got
Appreciate
a
that.
good
Yeah.
another good question here. So if you're ready, I'll let Tina jump back in.
Sure. So, you have spent time at Disney during the holidays in
Mhm.
seasonal events like the holiday show. So, can you tell us what your favorite seasonal times to be in the park are, and at what resorts?
So it used to be Christmas, since I spent the time there with the triplets and with my parents. And I guess, every morning opening presents growing up, and even with my kids watching the Christmas Day special. So Christmas was always kind of the thing. But I've changed my mind on that. So not that I don't like Christmas anymore. I still like Christmas a lot. But I'm totally more now into the whole Halloween thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I really enjoy like the villains now. I don't know. I'm going through a different. Maybe I'm going through another rebellious part of my life. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, like now I'm like, oh, Maleficent. So yeah, I don't know why, but I just wish it was a little cooler in Florida in October. That would be like perfect for me. But I do like watching the parade, that special parade that they only do during Halloween with the "Boo to You" song, and the characters, Jack Skellington, and a lot of the ones you don't see as often. I know we still see a lot of the Maleficent dragon come through with the fire breathing stuff, and I guess I first noticed that during one of the Halloween times that I was there. So that's actually like the Boo to You party is my favorite now. And so look forward to that. So it's really kind of cool because my birthday's in October too. So then I can knock them both out, get the Halloween thing going on and celebrate my birthday there too.
That's great. That's fantastic. Responses, and the ladies' questions were on time. Let me just respond here.
While you're doing that, Pete, can I welcome in
Sure.
Rob, aka Mr. Disney MUK, and Christopher Curtis, the Curtis family, who's currently confusing the heck out of me in the chat, but it's all good.
That's good. That's good. So let's before we go over, and we're gonna recap, and we've got some great channels that Stephanie's going to talk about here in a minute. A couple people we're going to talk about that I'm excited to talk about. I want to remind everybody of a couple things. One, Stephanie's Instagram has been in the chat throughout the night, so if you wanted to reach out and get in touch with Stephanie, you can get a hold of her through her Instagram. Is the easiest way to do it, and we encourage you all to do that. Coming up in very shortly, we will be talking about the fact that in not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday a week, we are going to be having an incredible guest as another Disney Imagineer comes in, and Molly and I will be sitting down with Chris Crump and talking about his career as a Disney Imagineer, and we will highlight and be honoring his father's career as one of the most iconic Disney Imagineers out of every Imagineer there was. So if there was ever a time or a date that you wanted to get with us and sit down and meet an Imagineer, this is one of the grand salamis of Imagineers to sit. And I am so excited about what we're going to learn that night. And I can tell you that Chris has probably this week sent me 8 or 10 emails of communication, and he is excited to get to our community because he heard from Terry Harden how well the interview went, so he can't wait to get over here. So please be prepared for that. I also want to bring this up real quick before we get into our next segment, and I want to remind everybody that coming up this Tuesday night will be something very unique. I will be sitting down with Chris Dadbilds, and we are welcoming in Lisa from It's Joey's World. We're welcoming in Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders. We're welcoming in Pete and Mary from NeuroDiv Disney. And we will be digging in a very serious way to the DAS system, the changes they've made. I can tell you that I am very passionate about this. You can probably hear it in my voice right now with how I'm coming across. This will be one of those nights that could be to remember because we're going to talk about it. We're going to involve and engage the chat in it. And that will be at 7:00. There's a lot of problems with the disability thing going on right now. And there's a lot of views for it. Nobody's necessarily wrong, but all of us can be partially right in the way we come there. So it will be a respected forum. There will be no coming in accusing accusations of any person or groups doing anything unethical. We're going to talk about what Disney is doing. This is not about accountability of those groups. We know very much and are very well aware that Disney found people that were travel agents that were bringing people in using the disability service. We know about that. We'll acknowledge that, but we're not going to focus on that. It's out there. We know it. Disney documented it. We're going to do this hopefully the right way. I'm happy with the group we've got coming in. So Tuesday night, I'm very passionate. These next 2 Tuesdays are monster Tuesdays on this channel with talking about disability this week and the following week. Chris coming to talk to Jen and I. It's going to be huge. So with that said, let's get a recap real quick of what we had going tonight. Angela, could you help me out with that?
Be happy to do a recap of this amazing interview tonight. We interviewed our very own, the lovely Stephanie Kiel. So we got to learn more about Stephanie and her upbringing that brought her to the community. Stephanie had shared numerous stories of Disney favorites and opening us up to a little bit more of her Disney personality.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie shared with us many personal memories and hopes for the future, and which we are very grateful to hear. And I'm sure Paul took notes, hopefully, of things. So yeah, hopefully it benefited Paul as well. We also had another wonderful drink of the week in the mint julep, which looks absolutely delightful. And I encourage everybody leave comments, especially regarding the drink of the week, because you never know when we're going to do a prize week.
Yep,
so I believe Tina is going to work with the channel suggestions.
Yes. Before I get to these, I would like to welcome in a few more people.
Sure.
We had Rachel's Adventures come in, Urban Family Adventures. All the adventures are in the house tonight. And John the Baba, welcome in.
Nice. Very nice.
So, all right. So every week, we ask those enhancers, creators / amazing co-hosts and moderators of the community to share with us content that they love. Tonight, we want to talk with Miss Stephanie about 3 of her most favorite channels.
Okay.
Did I say that right? Did I say
you
that
did?
Right? Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Steph, the Holderness family.
Okay, so this was mainly started by a couple that live in Raleigh, North Carolina. So they're sort of close to me here. They were both news anchors and decided to kind of do this YouTube thing. They're just stinking hilarious. If you haven't ever seen any of their little skits, or they do a lot of shorts, mostly shorts. So they're just so funny. I can relate so much to the things that they kind of balk at and make fun of, but it's in such a funny way. Anyway, totally love them. Please go check them out. I don't have any relation or any other kind of thing. I don't know them, but I just, if I want to smile, I want to laugh, and I want to be in a good mood, I just watch a couple
They actually have multiple channels. They have multiple
that's
channels.
true.
They have 4 or 5 channels. And I will back me up. They are extraordinary. They were also on The Amazing Race, and they did that.
Oh, right.
They have multiple books that Stacy was putting in there, that they have multiple books that they've published on ADHD. They are just absolutely fantastic. And that's why they have 800,000 followers. And if I ever got a chance to meet them, I would definitely like to meet them because they are good people. So, all right, let's go to the second one. Let me see here.
Second one is Mr. Paul Ingle, let's talk a little bit about your honey.
Well, so I happen to know this content creator very well, and I know that he's really proud of a lot of his collections of these challenge coins, and the ones that he's collected and the ones that he was given on his own or earned from other people within the business he used to be in, which was law enforcement. So he's started creating videos and talking so much, but anyway, enhancing and showing videos of the coins, and I guess telling folks about those. And I know there's a lot of other people in our community that also are into the challenge coins too, so maybe that can spark some interest among those folks too. So,
and he's also now the sponsor of our Sunday segment, Guess Who, which our Wednesday segment, Guess Who, which everybody has really loved. I thank Paul for doing that. I should also just throw in here before you go to the last channel that I made the selective choice. There was a couple people that put questions in there. Tell us about your love life. Well, here's my thing, everybody. I'll tell you, if anybody wants to be grumpy that those questions weren't asked tonight, I made that decision because while our friends have met in this community, and it's awesome, and a lot of people know about that, and we're excited for them. If you want to talk to Steph and to Paul about their love life, I encourage you to do that privately, one-to-one. I don't believe that's something that we sit here. Everybody knows that they're very passionate toward each other, and it's a great story that they've met each other in this community, and we're blessed that they have, and we wish them the best of luck. But there's certain things that I believe people should just have the right to talk to you one-to-one about, not in a public forum. So I hope you understand that was my choice tonight, to respect our guests. Let's talk about this third channel. We all might know a little bit about this third channel.
Yeah. Let me tell you, made my jaw drop. So first of all, thank you. I'm very humbled by this stuff.
Oh, awesome. Because you're awesome. So I want to talk about that. I also want to say, in reference to the love life thing, it is Miss Tina who actually talked to me first about Paul and sent me a text. You know, we were kind of talking behind stage.
Tina, we're going to have a private discussion after this.
Guilty.
So she's like, so what do you think about this guy? And stuff. Anyway, so she is an awesome matchmaker. If any guys need any help, just give her a buzz. Anyway, so she's really good at that. I love Tina's channel. I didn't know about it right off. You know, it's new to me since I've been with the show and gotten to know Tina better through being a mod on the channel and such. But Tina has such a heart for people. She has such a heart for people, and she loves the Lord so much. And she just, I love the poems that she writes. I like the thoughts that she has. They're very deep. I like that she's not afraid to say what's on her mind and talk about how important people are to each other and how that we should really be kind and we need to love each other. And she brings up the point every time that she closes her show and saying that, you know, you never know what somebody's going through. Mm-hmm. And I can't think of, a more pertinent thing right now to say to anybody. Because that is so true. A lot of folks wear a mask all the time. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Then maybe they look like they're happy-go-lucky all the time and everything's great and blah, blah, blah. But you don't know. You don't know what's going on behind that. You don't know the hurts that they've had, yes. The pain that they've been through. And I guess just don't assume everybody is just, having an awesome life. And just be nice, be kind, because you don't really know. And so, Tina, you just keep on trucking, girl. And I love your channel. I love everything that it's about. And even when I first heard your intro before about, it's not just your channel, it's our channel because we want to come and hang out with you. So
Tina's channel is banging. Told you I would get that word in. Told you I would get that word in. I told I would get that word in.
You nailed it.
Melons and banging. Melons and banging. I've got
nailed it.
That's awesome. Very nice. I love the high praise to the channel, the Holderness family, Paul Engel, and of course, Tina Marie. Next week's guest, guys, let's talk about next week's guest for a second here. We're excited because we've been waiting for this guest for a little bit. She was due to be on, and we had some challenges, but they're back on next week. Joining us is a mom and son combination. They're incredibly engaging. Personality that just lights up the room whenever she comes in. She's a happiness-driven channel. It's all about smiles over there. It's all about the engagement with her community. I have seen her personally when she's in the park, making it everything about the community, meeting people, saying hello, and sharing the love. 208 videos, 3.49 thousand subscribers, 479,000 views. It will be Mark's mom, Hanging with Mark. They will be here next week, and we're truly excited about that. We humbly say thank you, and we'll come back in just a minute with a final thought to Stephanie tonight for sitting in and opening up. It's not an easy thing to do as we go through, so we want to do that. I want to remind everybody that Dad Builds will be live later tonight, somewhere in the 8:30 time range. I don't know what movie he's doing, but I know that he said
he might just do a hangout. He wasn't sure.
So there may be just a chill. It may be a movie. You all know Dad Builds. We love him. He does a great job on Sunday nights. And also, before we go, reminder that we have a Triple C Instagram that Molly has been doing a really excellent job with. And I would ask everybody, make sure if the moderators could drop the link in, everybody make sure you're following that Triple C. The time that goes into that, the highlights, the updates, the things going on with the show, the giveaways and the prizes, they're going to be over there now. So if you're not following our Triple C Instagram, you're going to miss out on that. If one of the moderators will drop that link in. Hey, Katie Y, thank you for being here. I want to throw out also that I will be live tonight. I will be live tonight at 10:45 after Chris is going with his thing. And I'm kind of excited because I've been working hard to try to get to this 22,000 mark, and we finally hit it overnight here. So we're going to have some fun tonight. Do something crazy over there. I don't know what. Act goofy, make some people laugh, and put a smile on your face before to go to bed, as I can say thank you to everybody for helping make this channel go. Final thought of the night, as we always do. Miss, you're first.
Yes, that's me. You know how I like to go first. Yep. Thank you so much for interviewing me tonight. I'm sorry it wasn't a very exciting show for y'all. It is what it is, right? So
I think you're wrong, because you had consistently. We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay.
But we had great numbers, solid numbers again tonight, and we're only 9 likes away from 100. Can 9 people help me out and give me a like and get us over 100? But go ahead and finish your final thought. Anything else, Steph?
So thank you for all the folks that came to listen tonight. Thank you for being faithful to our channel. We really enjoy it, and we love bringing new people to you every week. And I'm not saying that about myself. I'm saying about everybody else that we've had. We just love it. So I hope by the time this is over eventually, I hope we've hit every single person that there is out there in the community. And because everybody is important, and everybody makes us who we are in our lives. So
very nice. Very nice. Miss Tina Marie's place. You're next.
You sure about that?
No.
Before I give my final thoughts of the night, I have to complete my job and welcome in the last few people that just came in. Dean the Turkey Legs to Mandy Adams in the Real Steven TV. Welcome, nice. Welcome. My final thought of the night is simple. It's what Stephanie said earlier. I say it every time. Be kind to everyone. You never know who's suffering through a battle that you know nothing about.
I love it. Love it. Thank you, Tina.
That's right.
Angela?
I just want to give a shout out to our 2 missing girls, both Sammy D, who will be back in 2 weeks. Can't wait to have you back, girl. And to Jen, who miss you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, son comes first. So gotta be there to help cheer him on. I hope he killed it with this game. So yeah, just go out, like, support, share, give thumbs up, help support all our friends.
Love it. I can tell you that they are winning 2-0 right now.
Oh, good.
2-0. So they're winning 2-0 in the game. So we love that. I do. I follow and keep up. For my final thought, obviously, yes, we've missed, and we love the fact that new additions are in. So we definitely miss Sammy and welcome her back. I miss, obviously, Jen's not here tonight, but she stayed up late with me, helping me work on this interview. That's dedication to our show that we have. I'm grateful for the 5 of you that intermix and put this show together. I'm grateful to Stephanie for opening up tonight and sharing some personal thoughts with us and everybody getting to know her a little bit better. There's a lot of nice comments in the chat throughout the night. We did hit over 100 likes. This show,
thank you.
this show and its concept, when we put it together, has done and continues to do, and I will believe it will further along what we've wanted to do. It has brought people into the light of this community, and we've gotten to know them a lot better, where they're no longer just a name, where people want to actually say hello to each other when they're in the parks, if they're outside the parks or whatever they're doing. And the meetups, it's great to see relationships happen. Life's too short, and you don't know what you get out of it. Each day you got to try to figure it out. And if we can continue with this channel, this segment, to bring smiles to people's faces, I am excited about it. And the 5 of you have done that. And you continue to show me your commitment by the time you put into this to make the guests feel welcome and make a part of it. I can't wait to learn more about Angela. I can't wait to learn more about Jen and find out things like we did with Tina when we first started. I thank all the chat for caring and coming in when we do something. I did a test this week. I didn't tell anybody I did a test. I did it on purpose. I really wanted to see how many lives we were touching. And when you do a test and a test is successful, it really makes you want to boast and be proud. Tonight, I'm exceptionally proud. This show is about the 5 ladies that do this show. It's not about me. I'm the dancing monkey that just keeps it going. It's the personalities that you guys get to interact with every week. I, on purpose today, didn't do the blast share out that I go crazy because I wanted to see how many people were loving this show. And I can tell you, we once again had 80 plus people in here wanting to see about Stephanie Kiel and learning about her. And I can tell you, there's people out there that have 4 times the amount of subscribers that I do that don't have anywhere near this type of viewing. So to the chat and all the people out there, to the members of the channel, thank you. To the moderators of this channel, thank you. To you 5 ladies, thank you. And I can't wait till we get next week and we come back one more time with Mark's mom, who everybody wants to get to know. You talk about a boast of energy. It'll be next week. And 2 weeks from now, it'll be Miss Minter. And 3 weeks from now, it'll be Miss Monorail Mollie. So we've got 3 great next shows coming up. And I should also throw out that we also just booked all the way into October with an incredible lineup of California creators that you're going to get to know. So you can see all those thumbnails in my upcoming or my future things. So ladies, thank you. We're going to get out of here because Tina's got some banging to do. Well, not Tina, but at least her husband does on the wall. I'm not wrong.
I like to be, never mind.
With that note, like
those melons.
Good Lord, no.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.